Hi, Lisa Anderson here from A Healing Place, Complete Counseling Care. And today I'm going to talk about kids and COVID-19. So I have many clients who are parents that are saying to me, my kids' behaviors are getting worse. They seem to be more tantrum throwing. I'm having more defiance. I'm finding them to be a little bit more difficult to deal with. And that's because this is how children show their emotions. They don't have the ability to do what we can do, which is think about it in an intellectual way and express those emotions through our speech. They are much more to do it in acting out behaviors. And so that's why play is so good for young children. And play that has movement does really a lot better for them. So when you're talking about this, you want to find ways to help them express how they're feeling. So you can do that through either drawing, so you can have them draw pictures of what it feels like to be in the home, or what it feels like to not see their friends, or what it feels like to have to not get to see their grandparents, or you can just have them draw a picture of what their house looks like and their family looks like, and just have them express that through drawing. Another way that you can do that is through playing make-believe with children. Children will tell you a whole lot of information through make-believe. You can use puppets, you can use dolls, you can use cars, you can use a whole lot of different things, but let them make a make-believe world and you'll start hearing where their concerns are. You'll hear things like, that's my mommy over there and she can't be with us. And then the question would be, well, why can't mommy be with you? And because she's got COVID-19. And the parent might be surprised because they'll say, I'm not sick, but what that's showing is the child is afraid you're going to get sick. And you can have a conversation about that. A good way to help kids with movement and getting them outside is doing fun games. So games that you used to do way before there was technology. Think back to when you were a kid and we were outside. I can't speak for other people, but I know me and my siblings, and during the summer especially, were outside from the moment the sun was up to the moment the sun went down. Rarely were we in the house, mostly because all we had was 3 channels. And so there wasn't a lot of things to watch on TV, and we didn't have the technology they have nowadays. So it was either you're outside playing or you're stuck inside doing chores. So we chose to go outside. But fun games for kids that help with focus and attention and detail, one of them is Simon Says. If you remember, Simon Says is a fun game where there's a director of what Simon says, and then there's the kids play the game. So Simon says, raise your hand. Simon says, put your hand down. Simon says, touch your nose. Simon says, take your hands off your nose. Touch your mouth. And then someone will touch your mouth and they're out of the game. Another really good activity for kids is to help build creativity is fort building. We used to build all sorts of kind of forts outside, and we would make mazes with those forts that would keep us occupied for hours. What's nice about that can be an indoor activity too if the weather's not great. So you can do the same thing inside, or you can do like a family camping inside. Kids love that type of stuff. Kids also enjoy helping parents in the kitchen cooking, so put them to work. There's no reason that they can't do an activity. Every age has something that they have the ability to do, and there's plenty of things on Google or on apps to show you what age limit for what your child can do at age 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's things out there to help with that. And you really want to try and promote activities together as a family. That makes them feel more reassured and makes them feel that everything's okay. You also want to make sure you're limiting the amount of news you're watching around the house. Kids do overhear this, and it does worry them, or paying attention to how you're speaking, and if you're talking to people about your concerns. Kids pick up on that. As the parent, it's your job to create the emotional regulation for your child, which means you need to stay calm so they can stay calm. So these are some different activities and different things that you can do. A really good activity for kids also is yoga or meditation, and there are so many apps out there specifically designed for children. So I would encourage you to take a look at some of those too, because that can really help with your child's anxiety. There's hundreds and hundreds of games out there. There's so many programs that you can Google and look into. So I would really recommend start doing your research and finding things out there. I know, for an example, my daughter's daycare is sending stuff to her daily of activities that she can do with her 1-year-old daughter to keep her engaged and continue her learning. And I know teachers are doing the same thing. So take advantage of all of that, because you really do want them to continue to engage in their learning, to reduce their anxiety and give them the chance to have fun and playing. I am really recognizing that some kids are doing quite well out of school because they are getting to do their schoolwork and go play, schoolwork and go play. For that very reason, they're doing better, because these are kids who have a high level of need to move. So if that's what your child needs, then give that to them. All of these things together will help you get through this time. I know it's difficult and it does seem like it's going to go on forever, but it's not. This is going to end, and we all are going to get back to our regular lives soon. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you soon.